I'm a little sick, so I have a stuffy nose, so my voice is like not the best. But I want to talk to everyone about becoming a millionaire social worker and how it's possible and what I've done to become an almost millionaire social worker. So going into the field of social work, like 99.9% of us did not choose this field for money. I certainly didn't. That doesn't mean there aren't some really cool ways to save money and make money as a social worker. So I've worked in a couple different types of employment situations. I've worked for a private, like family-owned company. I've worked for the government, and I've worked for nonprofits, and now I work for a corporation. So I started investing money when I worked for the private family company. It was in 2011, and I had no idea what I was doing. I did put money into a 401k, but I ended up pulling it out in 2013. So all of that invested money was like gone, and I spent it. So the real time that I actually invested money, and I still have that money to this day, was in 2013. In 2013, I was working for a nonprofit, and I was making $44,000 a year. And I invested in the 403B plan that they have, which is very similar to a 401k. They offered matching, and so this is really important that if you get any matching, anything, 401k, 457, 403b, at least invest up into the matching because that is free money being given to you. So I did that, and as my financial education progressed, by 2015, I began maxing out all of my tax-advantaged accounts. So I started investing to a Roth IRA, which is a post-tax account, but the money grows, and then you can pull it out tax-free in retirement. And I actually accepted a job with the government in 2015, and they had a 457, and I started maxing that out. Another thing to know is that with government jobs, you can get a pension, and man, pensions are awesome. If you can stay and get vested, that is great money that a lot of people don't have access to. Another thing as a social worker is that we can get side gigs that can help increase our income. So if you work for the government, if you work for a nonprofit, and you have some extra time, you can do jobs like home studies for adoptions or work online and make a little extra money. There was a point in time where I worked 1.5 jobs. This was before kids, and this increased my income as well. Nothing wild, but it helped. So if you do have extra time and you want to have a little bit more money, you can also maybe work for one agency and then do per diem work for another. It's true that we probably won't make as much as a programmer, but there are ways to make more money as a social worker and then save it, invest it, and become a millionaire. I hope that was helpful.